na 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 hey ya na hey ya na na hey ya na no na na hey ya no na. Hey guys, this is Frozen Ding Stews here, and welcome back to another movie review. And today, I am going to be doing a review on Frozen. So Frozen is based on the adaptation. Frozen is based on the fairy tale The Snow Queen, and is the fourth film in the Disney revival era. It came out in the year 2013. Yep, but 10 years ago. Yeah, this movie celebrates its 10th anniversary this month, so advance happy 10th anniversary. And it's directed by Chris Buck and Jennifer Lee, aka the greatest director duo ever. Even though I don't consider Jennifer Lee a director anymore, sadly. And it stars Kristen Bell, Idina Menzel, Jonathan Groff, Josh Gad, Santino Fontana, Alan Tudyk, Chris Williams, Sharon Hint, etc. And so, basically, the plot for Frozen, it tells a story of Elsa, who has this magical powers. She was born with it, and when she was younger, she would play with Anna in the snow using Elsa's snow powers. But then suddenly, Elsa accidentally got Anna injured with her powers, and then fearing that Elsa may continue to hurt Anna, but because of how dangerous her powers is, they separate Elsa's and Anna's parents, King Angnor and Queen Iduna, decided to isolate Elsa and keep Anna away from her. But suddenly, yeah, the parents left the house and then they died, and so Elsa and Anna are on their own. Elsa, well, still has isolated herself, her own life. And fast forward to present day when this movie takes place, Princess Anna is preparing herself for Elsa's coronation day because Elsa's about to be crowned crowned Queen of Arendelle. Sorry, why did I say Queen? And Anna's dream, Anna, who has been desperately wanting to find like thinks that she can be able to finally find her love in coronation during Elsa's coronation, and well, Anna and Elsa get to be together after like years of them separating, and Elsa not pushing Anna away. Anna finds Hans, and already immediately proposed, but Elsa says that you can't marry a man you just met. But this leads to a conflict between Anna and Elsa, which leads Elsa to reveal to the world that she has powers. And not only that, but she literally freezes Arendelle, turning summer into winter. And so Anna must embark on an adventure to find Elsa to be able to stop this summer. Joining Anna along the way is Kristoff the Mountain Man, who also wants to go to the North Mountain to find out what is causing the snow. But of course, Anna will tell Kristoff that's because of Elsa, who has ice powers. And also, they're also being joined by Olaf, who was literally brought to life by Elsa. And so yeah, that's the plot for it. So yeah, now those who know me so well know very well how much I love the sequel of Frozen 2. And don't worry, I will get to Frozen 2. I will eventually get to Frozen 2. Yes, even though Frozen 2 was actually the very first review I've done on my channel, I will make a review of Frozen 2 because I just really just want to make something more ambitious. And if you're noticing, yes, I've been redoing some of my reviews already, like turning some of my reviews where I use my text-to-speech voice into my real voice, talking about the movie with a real voice, and Frozen 2 is coming up. But I just have to get through this marathon first. This Disney Revival Age Marathon leading up to the upcoming Wish. And yeah, so, yep, and yeah. Now, speaking of this marathon, I think you probably may have noticed that I skipped Wreck-It Ralph because my last Disney Revival Age review was Winnie the Pooh, and then I jumped ahead to Frozen. I know you might be asking me this question. Wait a second. Where is Wreck-It Ralph? Why did you skip Wreck-It Ralph? Well, here's the reason. I said that I am only reviewing the movies that I am I have not reviewed on my channel, with the exception of Frozen 2, because I will redo my review of that film. And so yeah, I have last year I have reviewed I have reviewed Wreck-It Ralph on my channel, and also did a rant on Rob Racing Internet. So I think both reviews I did were as good as it is, and I stand by my opinions on them. I know they're my review of the first Wreck-It Ralph is kind of controversial. Even though I like Wreck-It Ralph, I don't think it's the masterpiece that everyone else thinks it is. Everyone else thinks it is. It's good. Don't get me wrong. It's pretty good, but it is flawed. It is flawed. You know, like, yeah. Just watch my review of it. Just watch my review. Just search up Wreck-It Ralph review Frozen Things to Use, and you're probably gonna see my random Wreck-It Ralph in the no, I mean on Ralph Racing in the suggestions too. But yeah, so I'm not gonna be reviewing the Ralph movies, and also I'm not gonna review Encanto because I think my old Encanto review is as good as it is, and I'm not gonna redo my review of it. But yeah, now back on track with Frozen. Yeah, so yes, I mean, I'm a huge fan of this franchise. It's probably tied with the MCU as my favorite franchise of all time. Yeah, I love Frozen. Frozen 2 is the gold of movies. I can't wait to review it. But at least I'm reviewing something Frozen related now. And I think some people may have known me, who has known me, know that I actually called this movie overrated at one point. I was actually a Frozen hater back in the old times when back then, way before Frozen 2 came out, I was like, Frozen is overrated. I don't like this movie. I think it's terrible. And I just wanted to stay away from this. Yeah, if they play like go on the radio, I just change the music because just how much I just detest Frozen. But and of course, well, just like the average Frozen haters, I was not looking forward to Frozen 2 announcing I'm getting a sequel. I was like, why Frozen 2? Why Frozen 2? But yeah, I'll talk more about that. This is my Frozen 2 review about how my expectations were like before it came out. I will just say the teaser trailer got me on board. The Frozen teaser trailer automatically got me hyped. Yeah, that still remains to this day the most surprisingly amazing trailer I have ever seen, and it's actually it is my favorite trailer to this day. Yeah. Frozen is one of, if not the most popular Disney movie of all time. Yeah, this movie has gotten so much recognition over the years. When this movie came out, this was being regarded as one of the, if not the best modern Disney movie ever. And some people would even say that this is the Lion King of modern Disney. Like, this is the Lion King of Disney princess movies. Yeah, people would call this the Lion King of Disney. The Lion King of modern Disney. Yeah, what a shame that people would say Frozen 2 is like the Lion King 2019 and all this stuff. But again, I'll get to that in my Frozen 2 review. But yeah, right now let's focus on the first one. I'll try my best not to often make comparisons to Frozen 2. By the way, I'll try my best, but there may come times when I will compare some aspects of Frozen to Frozen 2. Yeah. But yeah, despite me just hating on Frozen back then, I actually appreciated this movie now. Specifically when I saw Frozen 2, I mean I already fell in love with it, and just after watching Frozen 2, I actually started to reconsider my thoughts on Frozen 1, and then later on in early 2020, before the pandemic, I thought to myself, hey, you know what, Frozen, the first movie is actually not that bad. Yeah, it's actually not that bad. Yeah, it left me to it made me realize that this movie is not that bad. And on rewatch, I actually love it. Yeah, 2020 is when I started to love Frozen. But then came 2021, like October 2021, when I rewatched the movie again, and then I just came to realize, wait, yeah, this movie's, yeah, I think I was too generous to this movie. It's actually not that good. And then 2022 is when I just started calling this movie mid and overrated. Yeah, but well, like fast forward 2 years later, I decided to give this movie another chance, and And after my recent viewing of this movie, I can confidently say that I think my 2020 opinion on this movie back in that year was solidified because Frozen is a damn good movie. I think this movie is actually so good. In fact, I love Frozen. Yeah, probably almost as much as my 2020 self. Probably on par. Probably on par. Yeah, but with what I thought of this film back in 2020. Not sure if I like it more, I like it less. We'll see about the not sure, but yeah, I'm so glad. Yeah, my love for this movie is back, baby. I think Frozen is amazing, like a great movie. Is it a masterpiece? I know I wouldn't call this movie a masterpiece. It's not a perfect movie, and certain and obviously nowhere near as good as Frozen Two. Not even at the same level. I mean, heck, I even prefer Frozen Fever over this. Yeah, the Frozen Fever short. Now that short is a masterpiece. This one, yeah, it's better than Ola's Frozen Adventure. I will say that. But yeah, but I love Frozen actually. Yeah, I mean, I know that a lot of people call this movie overrated because of how much recognition it gets. In fact, the hate towards this movie just sparked people, just made people realize that it's cool it's cool to hate movies that are popular, that are popular, to hate popular things now. Now they start to hate on the MCU because of how popular it is. People even started to just hate on Taylor Swift because of how popular she is, and it's just unfair, man. Like, it's just unfair. That people would just be too quick to just slam things just because of how just because of how popular it is. Yeah, that just sucks, man. But yes, I don't like what I said. I still think Frozen is kind of a flawed movie. It's not the perfect masterpiece that Frozen 2 is. And you know what? But you know what? I'm gonna be getting into my negatives first. I want to get out of the way so I can talk about what I love about Frozen. Yeah, let's talk about what I personally did not like about this movie. What are some things that what kind of felt iffy about when watching this? Yeah, I think you can already predict what my flaw with this movie is. Hans. Ugh. Now I will admit, Hans is not the worst one like Disney animated villain. Like I thought, yeah, I like back then, like for the longest time, I consider Hans as the worst villain in the entire Walt Disney Animation Studios canon. Yep, even worse than the Home on the Range and Chicken Little villains. Chicken Little even had one. But yeah, I mean Hans. I never liked Hans to begin with. He's just he's like just such a generic Disney Twins villain. And I mean, this is coming from someone who loved King Kenny and Wreck-It Ralph. Oh, by the way, I think Frozen is better than Wreck-It Ralph. Don't care what anyone else says. And yes, I love King Candy. I mean, he was the best character in the first film. I mean, they made a brilliant, they made just a brilliant idea for him being a twist villain. And the fact that King Candy was such a success for Disney in terms of making twist villains made Disney to do more twist villains. But yeah, Hans is now. Yes, I will say that I did overhate Hans. I think he's a little bit better than I thought. I mean, I like the part where he tried to stab Elsa, where he tried to murder Elsa, and then Anna just and after the point where even Anna had to like rush to Hans and stop him. Like that is actually that is actually great idea. And Hans did feel like an actual threat when he was swinging his sword to Elsa. But here is exactly the problem with Hans. The main problem. The movie couldn't decide if he was a twist villain this whole time from the start, or a good guy turned evil. The motivation is what affected Hans for me. The movie depicted him as a twist villain by not really loving Anna as much as Anna would think, because you know when the reveal happened when Hans tried to kiss Anna and then almost kissed Anna, and then Hans is like, "Oh Anna, if only there was someone out there who loved you, someone there who loved you," and then Hans just becomes evil. Like, I mean, yes, I'll admit that was actually not a bad line. I mean, Oh, why not? If only there was someone out there who loved you. That's actually a pretty good line. Like, okay, so I get it. Hans doesn't want Anna, and he doesn't want to show his true love to Anna because he's been manipulating Anna for what? But the motivation, the way the Hans was written, oh boy, that is where we get to the problem. The problem, the motivation for Hans being evil is because of the fact that Elsa froze Anna's heart. I mean, that doesn't make sense. If Hans was manipulated this whole time, why was his motivation based on events that happened way later in the film before Anna, quote unquote, engaged Hans? I mean, Hans was just for most of the movie, Hans was just trying to be the villain of Arendelle. He was trying to stop Elsa. No, not really stop Elsa, but he wanted to Elsa to bring back Summer and all that stuff. He was trying to be the hero of Arendelle. And he was kind of innocent this whole time. Yes, sure. The whole "you can't marry a man you just met" message is message kind of seems suspicious that Anna might be getting engaged herself engaged to someone she doesn't know, and even Christopher warns Anna that Hans may not be the person she thought, and that probably makes sense. Yeah, that probably just would that actually does seem suspicious that Hans is evil. I mean, 9-year-old me did not see it coming when I saw it in theaters, but 90-year-old me now would probably see that coming. Would see that twist coming because of the whole idea of just Anna being warned about Hans, that Anna actually doesn't know Hans very well, and both Elsa and Kristoff were right about that. So yeah, but if Hans is the whole reason as for Hans being a villain is because of Elsa freezing Anna's heart, I mean, why did Hans just straight up say he doesn't love Anna? Like he doesn't really love Anna, and Hans like, oh Anna, if there is someone out there who loved you, and then he just wanted to get revenge on Elsa for freezing Anna's heart. Like, I mean, isn't that a sign of Hans still loving Anna, just in a bad way? I mean, in a bad way. I mean, yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't want to take too much time ranting about Hans. I don't think Hans is not that bad of a villain. There is some great potential. There are some great ideas. I mean, Hans not being the person that Anna thought, but the fact that Hans's motivation out came from the fact that Elsa froze Anna, then I think that, they could have like chosen picked a better motivation for Hans. I mean, maybe something that happened to him earlier, like a while ago, or yeah, something like that. Yeah, but also another kind of minor flaw I will say about this movie is that In Summer was kind of a bland and boring song. It's just I was like when I was watching In Summer, I couldn't help but just feel bored of watching that song. Yeah, but other than that, I loved everything else about Frozen. So now let's get into all the positives I have with the film. Like, where do I even get started with this? First, to start off with the animation. Yeah, the animation. Yeah, I mean, what can I say about the animation? Yes, it's nowhere near as impressive as Tangled, literally a movie that came out before Frozen, and obviously nowhere near as impressive as Frozen 2. But but the animation is very stunning, especially with the snow effects and character designs. Yeah, the character design of every character is just so well done. Especially on Anna and Elsa. Yeah, but like Anna and Elsa, it's just. I mean, there's not much else to say other than it's visually stunning with its animation. Anna will Anna will always be my favorite character. Always my favorite character in the Frozen franchise, and I'm glad that this movie is about her. Yeah, this movie does solidify Anna being my favorite character, as Anna is just a very charming, energetic, just a very and has such a very likable personality. Plus, Anna is relatable as well. Anna's relatable as well because just like Anna, I'm also seeking out true love. I also want it to be in a relationship. I'm like in my college. It's most students, I think from what I hear, they would start a relationship during college, unless if they don't go to college. I'm trying to find myself someone to be in a relationship with, someone to someone that I can have romance with, because I really do feel like that type of guy who would actually get a love interest, but I feel like I just haven't really found that one person yet. So when I see like Anna just desperately wanting to search for true love, I can see that coming. I can see that happening. I can actually see myself in Anna, like see myself in Anna, and if Anna can do it, then I feel like I can too. So yeah, that's how relatable she is. Yes, and even for someone without power, she's still someone without power. So she's still very strong and very independent as well. Yeah, that's what I love with Anna. She's such an independent character. Independent character. And yes, Frozen 2's Anna is my favorite character of all time. I wouldn't say this version of Anna is my favorite character of all time, on par with the sequel's Anna. But I will say this: Anna is tied with Naomi Lapagila as my from Wolf of Wall Street as my favorite character of 2015. Actually, a three-way tie between Anna, Naomi, and Petra from Ender's Game. I give a slight edge to Naomi because Wolf of Wall Street is my favorite movie of 2013 and far superior to both Frozen and Ender's Game. Elsa is such a unique character, especially with her ice powers. But again, Elsa is not only just a great character because of her ice powers, but she actually has such great character arc. Her arc of just trying to deal with her powers. Like like Elsa's character here is about acceptance, about accepting the fact that she's actually special, that she actually was born with ice powers, and so she must learn to deal with it. And this movie also just deals with themes of self control, even coming from someone like me who also has some problems with self control as well. I kind of relate to Elsa, but not as much as Anna, though. I will say, both sisters are the best Disney princesses. Even in this movie, they're still the best Disney princesses, no doubt. Kristen and Olaf are great as well. I don't have much to say about them, but I do love them. Love them. And of course, let's talk about the infamous soundtrack now. The songs. The songs are what made this movie as popular as it is. And yeah, there's a reason why. Yeah, people talk about Frozen for the songs. Like the main reason as to why Frozen is so popular is because of Lego. Let Go. Very similar to how a lot of people talk about the Barbie movie because of the song Just Can. I mean, you can't talk about the Barbie movie without talking about Just Can. Just like how people just seem to can't to. It seems like people cannot talk about Frozen without talking about Let It Go. And yes, I will admit that I do get annoyed with Let It Go for its popularity, but it's actually on its own. It's actually like a banger song, and Idina Menzel has a godlike voice. Well, same with Kristen Bell. Kristen Bell's voice is even more godlike than Idina Menzel. So, though I will say, as amazing as Let It Go is, I don't think it's the best song in the film. Unlike what everyone else says. Yeah, my favorite song in Frozen is still For the First Time in Forever, which I said on Instagram that it was and maybe in some comments talking about this movie that for the First Time in Forever is my favorite song in the film. I love the original version. It's also among my favorites. But I think the reprise version is my true favorite. Like I actually prefer the reprise version. Like no one talks about the reprise version. When people talk about For the First Time in Forever, they mostly just think about the original. But the reprise deserves more recognition. I love how dark the song is, and just the whole concept of just Anna convincing Elsa to come back and save everyone, but Elsa just shows that she can't really control. And of course, her freezing Anna, freezing Anna. I mean, I feel bad for her. I mean, she feels misunderstood. I mean, no one, everyone, even Anna herself, thought Elsa did it on purpose, but it was actually just an accident. Even me, I've also hurt people by accident. Well, technically, I don't talk about that, but even me, I've also caused accidents out of my anger. I will say, maybe hurting people. I don't think I've ever done that. I don't think I've like physically hurt people before. Maybe by accidents, yes, but like, yeah, I think you know what I mean by that. Yeah, yeah, I've caused accidents before. Yeah, and that's normal. The other songs as well are pretty great, you know, like Frozen Heart, just a banger of an opening song, you know. Oh, the golden, you know where, you know, like, yeah, I'm sure you know what I mean by that. Yeah, Frozen Heart, just a banger opening. I love that entire males, those male vocals, such a banger. Such a banger. Love is an open door, which I know there are like 10%, 10 or 20% of people who I hear considers this as their favorite song in a movie. Like, if not Let It Go, people would say Love is an Open Door is their favorite, and I can totally see why. And Fixer Upper, yeah, I hated Fixer Upper for the longest time. Yeah, Fixer Upper was a song that I criticized for just the fact that they were like singing a very lighthearted and goofy song in a very dark scene when Anna's heart is frozen, and they're asking for answers. But yeah, but the trolls are often interrupting them and seem like they don't care. But actually, I think I kind of misunderstood that scene. That was not the case. I mean, they were like basically the trolls were like so obsessed with shipping Kristoff and Anna together. Like the trolls, like, I think that song is kind of important because it actually foreshadows Kristoff and Anna, and the fact that they're actually meant for each other, that they're actually made for each other. And guess what? The trolls were actually right. And Kristoff and Anna are the greatest couple ever, by the way. And you can't convince me otherwise. And yeah, sure. Fix It Upper was sung at the wrong time, especially when with Anna in danger. But it is a very catchy song, and at least the trolls didn't really harm Anna. Like they weren't really the reason as to why Anna was completely hurt. And at least the trolls got answers on time. So yeah, that's why I appreciate Fix It Upper now. In Summer is still the weak link of the film. Oh yeah, also I forgot to mention. Do you wanna bounce to me? Yep, that I honestly prefer that song over Let It Go. Yep, I prefer Do You Wanna Build a Snowman over Let It Go. That's right. So yeah, if I were to rank the songs in my opinion, the songs in this movie, I would say number one is For the First Time in Forever. Both the original and reprise versions both tied. Even though I give a smidge edge to the reprise. Second is Do You Wanna Build a Snowman? Third is Let It Go. Fourth place is Love is an Open Door. Fifth is Frozen Heart. Sixth is Fix It Upper. And in last place is In Summer, the weak link of the soundtrack. In the soundtrack. And also, I still have yet to talk about the story, but I gotta say, the story gives such a unique spin on the Snow Queen fairy tale storyline. You know, I actually did some research on the Snow Queen storyline, but yeah, based on what I can tell, based on what I know about the story, it's basically about the Snow Queen, who was actually the main villain, and the protagonist are Kai and Buddha, who are literally in this movie but are just background characters, and it's fine if it's Anna and Elsa's story, not Kai and Buddha's, it's fine. We should get an actual Snow Queen movie one day, by the way. I think we should get that. Yeah. And I am aware of the history of the film. I am aware that Disney actually wanted Elsa to be the main villain of the movie. The main villain of the movie, but then the Let It Go song made Disney realize that, hey, we don't actually have to make Elsa a villain. Maybe let's change the story a bit. Let's make Elsa actually a good character. Well, I'd say she was kind of an anti-hero in this movie. I mean, freezing the world is kind of a villainous act, but I mean, Elsa, the way Elsa's character's handled was anti-hero, and then she eventually became a hero in the end of the movie and in Frozen 2. So yeah, I think the movie would have also worked in as with Elsa being a villain. I mean, I would have loved to see would have loved to see a darker take on that. I'm very curious in that, and I'm especially curious on how Frozen 2 would have went if Elsa was actually the villain. Like, what would Frozen 2 be like? Yeah. But yeah, I think I mean, this movie, I mean, despite this movie, like being based on the Snow Queen and changing things, it still feels like a very original story. It feels like a very original story as well, despite just taking elements from that book. Yeah, it feels it's just a well written story. Gives such a unique spin to the fairy tales, and also has such strong messages as well. I pointed out the message earlier about being careful on who you meet. Don't just be quick to like automatically marry them because you don't know them so well. You don't know someone, but I think that the main message that this movie tells, like the main message of this movie is that love doesn't have to be romantic all the time. Anyone can be in love relationship or not. Yeah, that is the case with Anna, who didn't actually realize that the whole time that true love, the key to like her healing and her true love is actually her own sister Elsa. But throughout the movie, she's just desperate. She just desperately wants romance. Well, which is something I want. I dream of just as much as Anna does. Anna does. I mean, but when she found out the answers that true love is the same the same um I mean, true love is the way of fixing all this. Anna immediately thought that it was actually revealed that Anna didn't really realize that Anna didn't realize that true love is more than just romantic feelings. So which is why out of all the people, Anna chose Hans, and so she went after Hans. And when she found out that Hans wasn't the right person for her, because Hans is evil, she immediately had Kristoff next because Anna still believed that romantic love is the key. Yeah. But turns out that it's actually sister love, and no, yeah, that's actually what people should realize is that love isn't about romance. Like love is more than just romantic feelings, and so yeah, I really love the message. It's very original and it's very original. Like I have never seen this message before, and it's actually kind of very realistic. Very realistic as well. Yeah. And oh yeah, let's talk about my favorite scene in the film. Oh boy, this one scene right here just took my breath away. It has to be that fight scene between Elsa and the guards. So basically, when the guards came in Elsa's castle, and then Elsa just fought them off. Well, basically, Hans's guards. I mean, Hans was like trying to Hans just wanted to get Elsa back to Arendelle, but then the guards were like being way too rough on Elsa. It's technically their fault, and so Elsa just fought them off. And my God, that is a huge battle. Not as huge as any of the Frozen 2's action scenes, but good God, Elsa versus Hans's guards just wow. Just wow. I mean, just amazing. What an amazing fight scene that was. Just seeing Elsa just being being like a superhero, or should I say anti-hero technically. Yeah, that was an epic scene. The climax scene is also like amazing. I can't ask you as Frozen 2's flood climax. Like, in fact, people say that the climax in Frozen 2 ended way too short. And was resolved quickly, but that also happened with the Frozen with this movie. The climax, the blizzard scene is also what came off as just pretty short, but it was resolved. It was resolved like in just less than under 5 minutes. Like I would say two or 3 minutes. I would say yeah, but my God, the blizzard, the whole climax of the blizzard, what an insane scene that was. Just an insanely massive in scale scene. So yeah, and anything else I want to say? Oh yeah, also this movie has such great dialogue, such quotable lines as well. Like you can't marry a man you just met. And also I already said a bunch of quotes anyways. Oh yeah. Also, by the way, another song I almost forgot to mention is "Reindeers Are Better Than People." I know it's just a mini 30-second song or something, just a song, and it's not really a proper song. And I would say that Chris, I would say that the "Reindeers Are Better Than People" song in Frozen 2 is handled much better. But yeah, "Reindeers Are Better Than People" it's solid. I'd probably put a tied with Fixer Opera, tied with Fixer Opera for me. Yeah. Um, so yeah, overall, I'm glad I realized how truly great Frozen is. Yeah, this is a movie that may not have the best villain, but it is just a very well made film with just an incredible soundtrack, great story, a very unique spin on a fairy tale story, and yeah, just simply a great movie overall, and oh yeah, and also great characters with great characters as well. Especially the two princesses who are easily the best princesses. And also a great message as well. A very strong message. It's not in my top 10 favorite movies of 2013. It's an honorable mention. It's not even my favorite animated movie of 2013. I would say this is my third favorite animated movie of 2013 behind The Wind Rises and Monsters University. But yeah, my love for this film truly solidifies my love for this series. And when Frozen 3 comes out, yeah, this can be the best show. This can be the best trilogy of all time. So yeah, with that said, I'm gonna give Frozen a 4.5 stars out of 5. A near perfect movie. Came very close to getting a 5 stars. But if it wasn't for Hans, this would have gotten at least a low 5 stars. So yeah, that's all for my review of Frozen. Yeah. Oh yeah, comparing this to the other revival age movies I reviewed so far, I think Tangled is far superior, but I put this above Princess and the Frog, another movie that I gave the same rating. So yeah, what are your thoughts on Frozen? Do you agree with me that Frozen ain't overrated and is actually amazing, despite not being perfect? Do you think this is a perfect movie, or are you with those people who say that Frozen is overrated? Comment down below, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for my review on Big Hero 6. So yeah, bye guys.